Constraints are used to help a project manager easily identify tasks that are set to a non-negotiable schedule. For example, you can designate a task to start no later than a certain date. The most common constraint is the must finish on constraint. In this example, we have a delivery date that must be met. This task must be finished on a specific date. We begin by right-clicking on the column header and choosing the Constraint and Constraint Date columns. We choose the constraint MFO for Must Finish On. Then we choose the constraint Date. Note that the task now has this icon to identify the Must Finish On constraint. You will not be able to change the finish date on this task unless you remove the constraint. Note too that when this constraint is set, you can still hide the column, but that does not affect whether or not the constraint is in place. If you see this icon here in the Gantt chart, that means there's a constraint on this task. So even if you don't see it in the list here, you can identify it here in the Gantt chart, and if you need to make changes, simply add the correct columns and make the appropriate changes.